What does it mean to decenter men? We see so much content about this, right? We see so much content about what does it mean to decenter men? Like, why should you decenter men? And I have to tell you, the hype is real. The hype is real, okay? I decentered men for 2 years. I'm gonna put on my glasses. So, I wanted to say hello to you guys. What does it mean to decenter men, and why is it so important? I decentered men 2 years ago. I took it seriously this year because it is tough to decenter men. Going from a lover girl to decentering men lifestyle is not an easy on and off, at least not for me as a self-identified lover girl. I love love. I love love. Majority of my 20s, I was in a relationship and I thrive in relationships. I'm an extrovert. I love people. So to make the decision of, first you got to make the commitment, right? I am committing to decentering men. This is step number one. That's not an easy step for most women because our whole identities are oriented around men. First we're daughters, then we're sisters, then we are employees and friends and cousins and mothers. We are all these things, and it usually is in sub to a man. I had to even decenter my dad because our fathers have all these expectations of us, and even though it comes from a loving place, I hope you have a father who wants the best for you, and it is coming from a loving place. I totally understand that not everyone has that positive dynamic. The first step to decentering men is going to be the decision to decenter them from your life. This is not an easy decision, but I will tell you it's so worthwhile. When I first made the decision to decenter men, it was because I was fed up. I was fed up with the feeling of disappointment. And during this time, I was developing my self-love so much that I realized I would never disappoint myself. So why am I putting myself in scenarios where I'm almost guaranteed to be disappointed? And it's not because men are just outside being malicious and trying to hurt women. No, I genuinely think I needed to adjust my expectations. I needed to create a life that I love so much so I can gatekeep it and I can start vetting men the right way. I think before my mindset was like, give everyone a chance because I just want to be in a relationship, versus now, after 2 years of being single, I have created such a loving, abundant, beautiful life for myself where my mindset is so peaceful that now I am gatekeeping it. And I'm not coming from like a resentful standpoint because I do believe like people are just imperfect, and you will learn that during your decentering men journey that a lot of women put men on pedestals. And why? Because we're learned to do that from society. It's almost like a woman's life doesn't start until she's married. Like comment 111 in the comments below if you really felt this way. Like I felt that way. Even though I graduated from college, even though I started my career, even though I was working all these cool jobs, at the end of the day, I felt like an undertone of me working hard was just so I could be looked at not only a wife, but also a really intelligent woman. She also has a great degree, and so that I can build my resume to be an even better wife. You see what I'm saying? Like how women, almost everything they do is oriented around a man. There are women that get like doctorate degrees, they go and become lawyers just so they can have access to higher earning men. This is why the Decentering Men campaign or lifestyle has come about. Once you start moving in alignment with your authenticity, it will take a while to identify, what do I really want to do? Who am I if no man was watching? How would I dress if no man was looking? How would I speak if no man was listening? These are the questions that you start to ask yourself. And especially me, like I did not know that a lot of my style, like even like when I was in my 20s, I'm 32 years old now, a lot of my 20s, I dressed very preppy and I loved it. I thought I loved it, but now in my 30s, I don't want to dress so much like that. It's kind of funny now that I decentered men and gotten closer to God, I've even also started like dressing more sexy, but it's not for the male gaze. It's because I literally have now learned to be comfortable in my body. Like I'm not working out every single day like I was in my 20s, and I'm the most happiest I've ever been. So I'm like eating comfortably, and this is the time of my life that I choose to be a little bit more like sexy. I'm loving it. And it's just for me. It's just for, like, I've been single for almost 2 years now. We're living in a city where it's so easy to fall into a relationship. And I have to tell you, this is probably 2 of the most important years of my life. I've learned so much about myself. Let's go down the list. So first, I want to start with your relationships. You will start to identify that some of your friends need to decenter men. And it's not their fault. Your married friends that will always checking up on you, like, hey girl, did you find somebody? When are you gonna join me in like this marriage game? And they genuinely just want you to get married so they could do like family stuff with you. It doesn't come from malicious energy, but now that you decentered men, that relationship is going to even become more strained, because you have a woman that's married around her man all the time, excited for you to join her in that journey, and now you're literally committing to delaying it. So a lot of your friendships are going to feel strained. A lot of your family relationships, I know a lot of women feel a lot of pressure from their families to get married. So once you decenter men, you're going to start looking at your families way different. And you're going to wish that they saw you as an individual person, because you're going to identify, wow, every conversation is about an invisible man. Not even like an actual man. Like, it's about an invisible man. When is he coming? When is life going to start? We're all waiting for him. We have a plate for him at the table. You're going to get frustrated with how much society, because you will start to identify, that's male-centered, that's male-centered, that's male-centered, she's doing that for male-centered. Your whole perspective around women is going to change. And that's okay, just like the realizations that are so beautiful that come from decentering men. I want to say before I end this video, because I want to end it at 10 minutes, decentering men is not about hating men, even though that content will intrigue you. You will find yourself watching those like man-hating, decentering men videos. You can forgive yourself for watching them. I watch them too. It's okay. I think part of it is looking at that content, because you spend so long idolizing men that it's beautiful to see they're not perfect. They have flaws as a collective, not just individuals. You will start to learn about like narcissism in men and like predatory behavior and like mindset. And I want you to know, women need to hear the collective and men need to hear it as a collective. But don't try to save no man. You need to save yourself. Because once you decenter men and start healing and creating this beautiful life that's not oriented around men, you can start connecting to men. And I'm gonna make that video. Like, you will start being able to connect to good men, because you will be able to see them for who they are instead of you coming from a save me, pick me energy. Okay, I really hope you love this video, and there are going to be so many more decentering men video. Mwah. See you soon.